guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to Clover World. Where we left off last time, we had first met Kent, who is our boyfriend in this world, and he's a little bit clueless about love, to say the least, so let's see what happens. Wait a minute, what's that? Flip back a page in the notebook you're looking through. Look, the stuff written here is your schedule for August. I wonder what these red circles on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of each week mean. If we think about it, normally things that happen on the same day every week would be a part-time job or club activities, right? For example, let's say this is the schedule of your club activities. Clubs usually have many members, you'd know everyone there, and they'd expect you to show up. If you don't show up and don't say anything on those days, they'll start to wonder why you're gone and come looking for you. Let's see, today is Tuesday, the next red circle is on Thursday, so we have 2 days, not including today. It would be a real problem if we don't figure out what this is and prepare for it. For now, the only possible leads for information are the 3 people we know you knew before losing your memories. That includes your boyfriend Kent and also the servers who seemed to know you at the cafe yesterday. It seems like you weren't going out for long, but Kent is your boyfriend, so maybe we should go to him first? What? He's got really great timing. This guy's good. This is perfect. Look for a good opportunity to get information of your plans out of him. You weren't coming today? What? You don't have work today. Let me guess, you're still angry about the day before yesterday? I'll apologize again if you want. I'm sorry about that day. So, are you not going to come today? Oh, wait. Did you have some sort of plans to meet Kent today? He said you didn't have work today, so that means you had a custom of meeting on days when you didn't have work. And wait, work? Are those circles in your notebook work days? This is really bad. You don't remember anything. What should we do? Is there any way of getting him to tell you about your job? Then we could figure out what to do beforehand. What's wrong? Do you have plans? Would you like to take a walk to my work? What? You didn't seem to be enjoying our walk yesterday, but did you find it agreeable after the fact? No, it wasn't. Having a power walking race isn't agreeable. Well, as you know, taking walks is my daily routine, so I don't consider it an unsuitable proposition. However, you desire to go to your workplace on a day off? That's quite commendable in a way. You were just there yesterday, after all. Huh? Ah, I see. I'm sure you forgot something at the cafe yesterday. You believed that I'd make fun of you if you told me, and so you tried to come up with a reason to go. Am I correct to assume this? You never appeared to have any issues with blunt honesty, so this level of thought is unusual. However, perhaps you may have heard this. A wise man once said, inadequate ideas are worse than none at all. So, to sum it up, the cafe yesterday is where you work. It's actually pretty lucky that we found out where you work, and we only got made fun of a little in exchange. But I see now, that's the reason why the waiters knew your name and recognized you. Now then, what should I do? I'm appreciative of the offer, but I'd like to continue progress in my research. What? I thought he was saying you should meet today. If my insensitive idea is correct, you could just go retrieve your forgotten item then come here. There's enough time for that. Wait a minute. He said come here. Here? But where? Kent's house? We don't know. And if possible, it would be best to have tea or something at work and watch what they're doing. What will you do, Kayla? How will you answer him? I wanted to watch the servers at the cafe. An interesting idea. Do you wish to observe people, or do you wish to observe your coworkers' work? Or perhaps you'd like to experience the atmosphere of your workplace as a customer in order to better serve them in the future? That's a very interesting way of thinking. Very well, that sounds agreeable. While you're there, you can borrow a manual and compare the two. You could also note any inconsistencies within the manual. Once you're done, I can meet you here as usual. See you later. He just said what he wanted and then hung up. But borrowing a work manual is a really good idea. I didn't even know they had one. Alright, let's go to Meido no Hitsuji. Welcome back, Matt. Oh, it's just you. I noticed this yesterday too, but this guy seems really antisocial, don't you think? Is it really okay for a butler to be like this? There's an event in the moonshine room today. It's a full house. Huh? Oh, he's right. The cafe is full of people today. In that case, as a staff member, it probably wouldn't be good to take up a seat. I came to borrow a manual. A manual? Ah. Last week you forgot to give a customer a teaspoon. I didn't know. Your desire to learn is admirable. As the manager, I'll permit you to take the manual with you. Ah, so this person's the manager. Here's the manual. I guess we should thank him? He just nodded and left. He seems almost like a ghost. It's funny, in Heart World, he's super flamboyant. In Speed World, he's like a military guy, and here he's just antisocial. The manager was a little scary, but it's good that you managed to borrow the manual from him. We can't observe the cafe today, but it should be fine if you have to read this. 2 more days until Thursday, which is the day you probably have work. If we study the manual really thoroughly, I'm sure you'll be fine without your memories. So let's see. Next we were supposed to go over and see Kent, but we don't know where he is, so let's just try to go back home first. Huh? It's Kent. Why is he walking here? Did he come to pick you up or something? And it seems like he's deep in thought. And he just bumped into a telephone pole. This pole is in the way. Kayla, you're finished already? I came to pick you up. Let's go. Is he just ignoring the fact that he walked right into a pole? And where are we going? What's wrong? You aren't coming? It doesn't seem like you want to come over today. Are you still concerned about the day before yesterday? If you have a complaint, I want you to be upfront about it. I told you I'd listen. Or is it something else? Do you want to break up already? In that case, that's quite a magnificent change of mind. It hasn't even been a week since we started going out. Are you already waving the white flag? Wait, it hasn't even been a week yet? What? Not a single thing in response. I honestly expected a barrage of chatter from you as usual. And besides, he's the one who came to pick you up. Why is he acting so bitter towards you? Normally, aren't couples who've only been going out a week all over each other, making happy and embarrassing memories? What's with this sour relationship? So, do you just like the idea of coming over? I'm not sure about going to a guy's house. What? Wait, did he get mad? Do you believe that I'd do something nefarious to you if we were alone together? Allow me to say this. A relationship begins first by spending as much time as possible with the other. It progresses in stages, moving along to holding hands, hugging, exchanging kisses, and beyond. Yet we haven't even cleared the first stage yet. Jumping ahead would be equivalent to assault. Do you think that I'm some sort of criminal? No, but I don't think you have to take it that far. Could this be what's been on your mind since the other day? That I'd assault you? I apologize if I've been causing you undue worry. I have absolutely no intentions of the sort. I simply wish to spend as much time with you as we could, to comply with the first stage in our relationship. However, I'm very busy with research. That's why I'm having you come to my place. That's all there is to it. I apologize if I didn't explain it properly. This is concerning. Since yesterday, you've been far too quiet. I'm not saying that I desire to argue with you. I simply wish to understand your intentions. Then he shouldn't talk to you so belligerently. If we are in agreement, then let's go. Should we go? Well, seeing how methodical this guy is, I highly doubt that you'd be in any physical danger. If we just agree and follow him, we'll find out where he lives. This might actually be a pretty good chance. Huh? He lives in a place like this in the city? Looks pretty affluent. Feel free to come right in. My parents aren't home today either. Nice place. Feel anything, Kayla? I'm sure you've been here before. Can you remember anything? Oh, that's unexpected. Look, there are decorative plants all over the desk. Huh, I thought he'd have a colder, super sterile room. But maybe he's actually a softie at heart. The pots have labels. Fluid, vegetable juice, nutrient, hamster food, interval once per week. Wait, what's this? What's he doing? And the next one? Fluid, lactic beverage, nutrient, bird food, interval once per week. What is it? Is there some sort of abnormality in the yogurt grass? That's a weird name if I ever heard one. It seems there's no issue. Sit down and read a book or something. I'm behind on preparing my slides. I've wasted too much time between yesterday and today. He brings you over and then he just leaves you alone? He said he studied relationships, but I seriously think he needs to take a refresher course. I don't know if this is work or research, but I think it would be natural for you to have been upset before you lost your memories. Oh well. It's not like you have any memories of liking him now. Besides, you need to go through that manual for work before Thursday comes around. Let's not worry about Kent and just study for work on our own. Aw, this is so cute. Oh, it's already pretty late. We studied a lot. Are you leaving? We're going home. It's already getting dark outside, right, Kayla? You aren't getting angry today? What changed since the day before yesterday? I don't understand at all. Huh? What does he mean? Did something similar happen the day before yesterday and you aren't angry today for some reason? I'm sure the reason you were getting mad before you lost your memories was because you liked Ken a lot. You liked him, so you got mad that he didn't pay attention to you, and that he sent you crazy short messages. I see. So you must have really liked him before you lost your memories. This might sound rude, but I don't understand what you liked about this guy. You've really been acting strange since yesterday. Oh well, I'll show you to the door. Hey Kayla, I really wonder what kind of relationship you built with him. He hardly talks, and you weren't going out for long. Can we really get any information from him? August 3rd. What's this so early in the morning? A message? Received a new message. I forgot to mention this earlier, but I'm normally at the university laboratory on Wednesday. If you don't have any other plans, you can come by. Have you visited Ikki University before? It's near your house. You should be able to get there easily as long as you have a sense of direction. But if something happens, call me. What? He doesn't have to call his girlfriend to the university laboratory. And if you go, you'll probably just get ignored again like yesterday. And the fact that he's asking you whether you've been there before or not means he goes to a different university than you. I guess this isn't forbidden love between a teacher and a student. Darn. Well, the fewer obstacles the better. But I wonder what kind of student you were to him before. And I'm sure the details concerning why you started to go out is an important part of your memories. We really need to find out more about your relationship with Kent. Anyway, want to try going to the university laboratory? He told us the name of the university, so we should be able to get there on our own if we just look it up online first. It's not like you'd get any simulation at home. You can just bring your work manual and read it while you sit with Ken again. Okay, now that that's decided, let's get changed and go to Seichi University. 1 hour later. Alright, we arrived without a problem. It was almost too easy. Ken said he's in the laboratory, but I wonder which laboratory it is exactly. It's only been a week since you started going out, but you probably would have known in the past. It would be bad if we're like, which laboratory are you again? What to do? He said to call if you got lost, but he would make fun of you for sure. I'll try calling Kent. Okay, but you'd better be prepared for some sarcasm. Oh right, also don't ask which laboratory, you just need to tell him that you're lost, and I doubt he'll suspect you have amnesia. You got lost? I thought this would happen. I was just thinking of going to find you and just stepped outside when you called. Where are you now? Just stay there and don't move. You came this far and got lost? There are plenty of people around here who know where my lab is. You should have just asked someone. You really don't think ahead, do you? But the fact that you relied on me is, this might have been the first time you ever called me. The fact that you chose me rather than asking a stranger for directions was the optimal choice. Anyways, let's go. Aw, he's kind of cute. What was that? Is he embarrassed? And you two are dating, yet this is the first time you've ever called him? You weren't replying to messages either, right? Why not? Didn't you like Kent? You're both so complicated. Come in, make yourself at home. This is a shared room used by my graduate students for mathematic research, but in reality it's more like my own private room. There's rarely anybody here on Wednesdays especially, so my friends just come in as they please. You can relax. He left you alone again, just as I thought. He said to relax, but it's hard to feel at home in what looks like a workplace. Also, it sounds like Ken is enrolled in a math program, or at least that's what I gather. I wonder what he's researching. He said this is for graduate students, so he must be a graduate student too. I want to ask him a lot of things, but I also feel like we'd be getting in the way, and we need to study for work. What will you do? Will you try talking to him? Would you like to talk? Talk? Have the two of us ever had a productive discussion before? I'd like to hear such a topic if you can think of one. As far as I know, either the questions you ask me are useless and waste my time, or we simply end up arguing. Or are you asking for us to have a conversation rather than a discussion? At times, I have talks with friends that can't be called discussions. Is that what you're requesting? Yes, that's it! I'm surprised you understood! Could you have been dissatisfied by a lack of conversation? Still, conversations are something that occur on their own. They aren't something you request. It's difficult to simply come up with a topic out of the blue, but I'd be willing to talk if you don't mind what the subject is. At best, this subject is simply idle chatter, but my field of study, mathematics, is often misunderstood. It isn't necessarily about pure mathematical logic alone. It's often believed that mathematics is comprised of logic and theorems, and the construction of aesthetic equations is highly regarded, but I reject that. I mainly focus on utilizing those theorems to define physical phenomena, and one method of that is... I have a feeling this is gonna take a while. So tired. It's already evening. What will you do? Will you go home? Don't stand in her way like that. You're really tall and scary. Why haven't you become angry? Why haven't you complained? Your attitude is far too questionable. What happened to you after our fight 3 days ago? Could you also... Am I just making foolish assumptions, thinking that you're tired of arguing too? Huh? I've heard that the first stage of dating is to be together as much as possible, but when is the first stage considered complete? I don't know what changes occurred by our simply being together, but your attitude really has changed. How should I perceive this? If your feelings towards me have changed even a little, Don't move. You move, you die. What? Who's that? Ikki makes an appearance. Ikki, it seems my senses have dulled. I didn't notice your intrusion. Victory is mine, Ken. Do you have any last words for your family? I see. Tell them I fought bravely. I shall. What's with this conversation? What are they doing? And who's that guy? Now, I'll have you check my answer. I've solved your math puzzle. It's correct. You've improved, Ikki. It's thanks to you, Ken. Who's he? Is he Ken's friend? Who's this cute girl? Is she a math student? Why aren't you saying anything? Her name is Kayla. She's the woman I'm dating. What? Dating? Really? Like seriously? This isn't another experiment or research or some kind of weird study, is it? No. I'm Ikki. Nice to meet you. Please don't be put off by that guy's dumb nickname for me. What are you doing? Haha, can't you tell? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see you get jealous, and I'm not going to miss it. Hey, look into my eyes. Yes, like that. Ikki, this is the one thing I won't forgive you for. Whoa, scary. Ken, I thought you didn't believe in my power, or are you worried after seeing it all this time? It looks like your boyfriend is getting really jealous, but how do you feel? Wouldn't you prefer me? What? What's with this narcissist? Sure, Kent acts like he does, but this guy's even worse. I still prefer Kent. Whoa, you really said that? You're so bold. Wait a second. What, it's not working? Looks like it. You're kidding, really? But this is a surprise, so there are girls it doesn't work on. What's he talking about? What's not working? Is he using hypnosis or something? Clover versus Spade. Kayla, allow me to introduce you. I told you about him before. He's a no-good friend of mine. He believes his eyes have effect similar to an aphrodisiac. No, they really do have that effect. This is the first time I've met a girl it doesn't work on. I got it. Is it possible that you could be so in love with Ken that you can resist the power of my eyes? Impossible. Wait, why are you denying it, Kent? She doesn't like me. In fact, I'm almost certain she hates me. Huh? Kayla, what do you think he means? Hello? Are you listening? I think we're having a memory. I fully understand your dislike for me. More than I'd like to, in fact. Actually, the word dislike may not describe it well enough. I could even say that I'm hated by you. That's what I believe. Huh. Whoa! What's wrong, Kayla? What? My head's spinning. Kayla, are you okay? What happened? Are you okay? Is this anemia? Don't push yourself. Just lay down like that for a while. I apologize. I may have made you remember something terrible. This seems complicated. Not really. It would be simple if you heard it, especially for you. Oh, really? Then maybe I'll hear you out over some drinks later. Very well. Wait a second. You should let us listen in too, right, Kayla? I'd like to go, but I can't, right? Of course not. Not only are you not of the drinking age yet, you also just collapsed a moment ago. I'll get my things ready. You go home when you feel better, Kayla. It's all over. We can't help it. We'll just go home for today. Today sure was surprising. It's unfortunate that we couldn't hear the nitty-gritty of the matter, but getting that memory back was a huge step forward. I think the thing we saw before you got dizzy was one of your old memories. The sudden shock of the memory rushing back is probably what knocked you off balance. That event must have left an intense impression on you before you lost your memories. It's the first memory that came back out of total nothingness after all. I could even say that I'm hated by you, huh? Kent is a weird guy, but I don't see any reason why you'd go so far as to hate him. And did you really not like Kent before? Kent always says that you are constantly arguing before, and maybe they weren't just lovers' quarrels. Anyways, for today, you should just get some rest. You've got 3 days of work starting tomorrow. August 4th. It's the morning of your first day of work. Are you prepared? Okay guys, we will see if we're prepared next time. Thank you for watching and let me know your thoughts below. Bye!